Welcome to Southern New England Home and Remodeling, the show that helps you design and renovate. Whether it's a house you already own or one you're planning on buying, we'll show you how to turn that house into the home of your dreams. I'm Hillary Purtell. This week we're talking with homeowners Chris and Steve, who told us they're ready to remodel their existing kitchen and bathroom. And with help from architect Christopher Hall and spatial designer Cameron Snyder, who we'll meet a little later, we're going to help them do exactly that. But first, let's meet Chris and Steve.
Chris and Steve, I'd like to start by asking you, what type of feel are you looking for with this kitchen?
Well, Chris, I think we're really looking for something traditional and classic. We've done a lot of traveling to Europe, and we really like the look and feel of what we've seen there, so that's really what we're looking to bring to this project today.
I would agree, Chris, with traditional. I would want the kitchen to be warm, inviting, maybe with sort of an earthy sort of a feel to it, not too over the top, not too edgy.
Did you guys have any colors in mind? Maybe something you saw as you were traveling? Were you thinking bold? Maybe something more subdued? What did you have in mind?
Well, I think we've really gravitated to the soft, subdued palettes. Very traditional, very soft, warm, and inviting is really what we're looking at.
I think with everything that we're talking about for the kitchen, I think we really want to stay away from anything bright or anything too bold, something more subdued, something earthy.
So, between the two of you, which one of you prefers to cook more?
Well, we both love to cook. We're always competing in the kitchen, and Steve actually loves to have a big grill, so that's something that we're really interested in.
That would be terrific. That would be terrific. We do spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and we spend a lot of time in the kitchen together. So a big range would be perfect.
So you both like to cook, and you enjoy each other's company. Seems like food prep space is really going to be a priority. What about an island? What are your thoughts on an island in the kitchen?
Oh, I think absolutely. That would be great. It would be something that would lend a level of intimacy when we do cook across from each other, so I think that would be something we would definitely want.
I love that idea. I love the idea of an island. I think in that we're not talking about a kitchen that's going to be too huge. It would need to make good use of space. Maybe we could put a sink inside the island, but I like that idea a lot.
Welcome back to Southern New England Home and Remodeling. We're here discussing some of the planning stages with the homeowners Chris and Steve. We're also here with the architect Christopher Hall and the spatial designer Cameron Snyder. Guys, I know you had some concerns about storage. Would you like to address those here?
Yeah, I think one of the things that Steve and I were concerned about, we travel a lot, we collect a lot of interesting spices and oils from around the world, and we like to have them at the ready, right where we're cooking, and we don't know if we're going to have enough room to store that instead of going across the kitchen, and we wanted to see if we could fit that in somehow.
Well, one thing that we could consider, Christopher, is I know in the plans that you designed in some really decorative columns on either side of the built-in refrigerator, which I think looks phenomenal. We can, if you guys want to, make those columns pull out. So they would be, maybe a 8 or 9 inch wide column that could pull out, so that decorative column now becomes functional. And those shelves could now house oils and vinegars and spices and even canned goods if you prefer to.
That would be great.
Great idea. Great idea.
Welcome back to Southern New England Home and Remodeling. We're here with homeowners Chris and Steve in their new kitchen, as well as with Cameron Snyder of Roomscapes, who in collaboration with the architect designed this, let me say, extraordinary kitchen. Cam, can you comment a little bit about how you worked with this kitchen for these guys?
I would love to. Steve and Chris, if you remember when we started off with the architect, you had several concerns, several things on your wish list. One of your concerns was storage. So if you remember in the plans, we actually did panel the refrigerator. It's fully integrated with the refrigerator drawers. The freezer drawers below, fully stacked with pizza boxes.
That's great.
And then remember we designed the decorative columns and that you really loved. You showed us a picture of something that you saw. And then we decided to have these actual functioning storage. So that's what we did on both sides. These cells are fully adjustable, so you guys can actually adjust them if you want to put larger boxes or soda bottles and things like that inside them.
Cam, you really did a terrific job. The functionality is exactly what we were looking for. You've hidden all our appliances, less this terrific stove and range. So you did a great job. Thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about how you designed this island, and particularly the amazing sink, which is traditionally stainless, however you've taken the material and wrapped it into the bowl of the sink?
Yeah, the material, Steve, one of his requests was to have a wood island countertop so that he can cut and chop on. So we chose a Peruvian walnut, which is what this is. We made it double thick with a real detailed edge just to kind of pick up on the molding details that's at the top of the cabinetry. And then Steve did want, because he cooks as well, they both cook at the same time, so we felt we needed a sink on the refrigerator side in case Steve wanted to wash some vegetables or prepare a salad. One of our concerns was, because it's right next to the eating area and it's next to the family room, we didn't want a stainless steel sink that was blaring at company. So we actually designed the sink to be made out of the same material. It's pretty well molded inside here. Now the concern obviously would be, is it okay with water? And the answer is yes, it is. It's a marine grade finish, same thing that you'd put on a boat. So it's a smaller drain. You can't put a disposal in it, but you certainly, Steve, can fill it up with water and cut and chop vegetables and not have any concern about damaging it.
Terrific.